Right, what's going on, people? It's been a little while. Apologies for the lack of content, but we've been on pastures new. We won a new syndicate up in the Lee Valley, and we've been targeting there the last, I think, 4 or 5 sessions. Tough nut to crack, really. Tough nut to crack. It's got every problem that a lake could have. Weedy, shallow, crayfish infested, like absolutely ram-packed full of them. So yeah, 35 acres as well. So it's proving a tough nut to crack at the moment. But however, you join us back on the old front lake. It's good to be back. It was Ramo when I turned up. It is Saturday. Looking for my phone or something. It is Saturday the 24th, I think. Got down here this morning. Spoke to a couple of lads that was already down here Friday, and they did say it was busy, to be honest. But it seems like everyone's going home. There's someone in the memorials when I got here, someone in Cherries 1, and I'm in Cherries 2. It's a bit like deja vu, really. It's where we was a couple of months back when I did one of the first videos. But yeah, it's good to be back. Hopefully we can crack something. I think it's fishing a bit slow. I mean, I suppose it's always fishing a bit slow, innit? But coming into, well, we're right in the depths of the autumn now. There's every chance. I didn't really want to be down this end, to be honest. Obviously, I've been on here a couple of years now. You know, sort of, you know where you want to be before you turn up, and it's one of the main reasons why me and Stephen have won't be renewing next year. Well, it's unlikely. It's because of how much it gets hammered. I think just the amount of members, having members and day ticket on the same lake just don't work. There's far too many members, far too many people turning up, because it's obviously a popular venue, and not enough swims. So, but anyhow, that's just the way it is. I'm on my own as well. Stephen's not with me. He's had to work, unfortunately. I'm on nights at the minute, and I finished last night, so I'll come down here this morning, which means I'll get till Monday afternoon, evening-ish. So that'll give me a good opportunity. I think everyone will obviously be going home tomorrow. Well, most people will be going home tomorrow. So a move would definitely be on the cards, because I definitely want to get down that deeper end in either the bumps or the point. I think that's the sort of area that I want to target. I think the point's done a fish apparently in the week, so it's off previous, really. That's the end I want to be down. Yeah, it's probably looking like a move tomorrow, to be honest. Not really expecting a lot to happen. Just probably going to fish little singles and little bags today, and a few lightly looking areas. To be fair, when I was here at 7 o'clock this morning, there were a few, there was definitely some fizzing going on in front of the peg next door, and then about half hour ago one just showed over it. So you never know. At least with the Cherries too, you've got a slightly bit of deeper water as you start moving down that end. With the memorials gone now, and the Cherries 1 free, there'll be a lot less pressure down this corner. So you never know. You never know. Obviously, you do never know with this gaff, but we move forward. So yeah, that's it from me. Obviously, we'll have a little run through later of what the crack is, and yeah, it's good to be back. Right, what's going on? It is the evening. It's about 6 o'clock now. Just redone the rods before the light disappears, you can probably see. Right hand rod is 14 wraps to the fan. Oh shit. Oh, that's right, it's not COVID, I've already had it. yeah, 14 wraps of the fan. So spot that my old Mucker Stevens produced on. So I've obviously nicked that. Obviously there's no one in Cherries 1, so that's why I've moved that rod over a bit. If anyone does come in there, I'll just reel in, change it over. And left arm rod is in line, about 10-11 wraps in line with a dip in the tree where double winters is. Both on Ronnie rigs, on a new bait that I haven't used yet. It's DNA bait, but it's one of them in the range that I'm not using. I mean, I haven't used. So I'm going to be using it hard throughout this winter. See if I can get some good results. I've used all the baits on there. To be fair, they're all good baits. You know, I wouldn't say there was one bad bait in the mix. Yeah, see if that produces. Yeah, Ronnie rigs. I've just put our little bags, party bags I call them. They're just little bags of mixed pellet and particle. So my little party bags, a little bit of liquid on. Just hooked on and just flicked out. I think it's fish for a bite at a time. I didn't want to commit any bait to the swim, or just in general, didn't want to commit anything, because I'll probably move tomorrow up the other end if I don't have nothing down here. But yeah, we're on the dance floor, mate. We're on the dance floor to see if anything occurs tonight. I was speaking to the fella that was he's been in Cherries 1 since Wednesday. Not had a touch. He said there was a fella in here during the week as well. He didn't have no, so whether they're here or not. But I see a couple this morning, sort of in the vicinity. So you never know. You never know. Conditions are improving. It was pretty calm today. We got a big southwesterly coming through tonight and a little bit of drizzle. That should shake things up a bit. Yeah, that's it. Maybe you'll see me in the night with a lump. But if not, I'm still striving hard to get this first fish for you, man. I haven't had a fish since I've been rolling the cameras on it, so just for the last couple of sessions. So it'd be nice to break the duck. But yeah, if nothing else occurs, I'll update you in the morning with what the crack is tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get amongst them. So sweet. Well, it's first blood. Absolutely over the moon with this one, man. Been a little while, but finally off the mark. First night success as well. Can't get any sweeter than that. And this is a proper cheese. Just gonna clean this little bit of muck off. Oh mate. How about that? It's just started raining. It ain't gonna be too long. But that is £25 of absolute autumn gold from the chase. Oh mate, I'm elated with this. So happy with this. It looks a stunning fish as well. Look at the colours on that bad boy. A quick look at the other side. Some of the scales on this, man. So it keeps me coming back to the chase, banging old original fish like this. Look at that, man. Still got 24 hours to go, so you never know. The catches his bigger brother. But that is a result. Alright, let's get this one back. Result. Right, what does that mean? We are off the mark. That feels good, man. That feels good. And Stephen nicking all the limelight on this camera lock, but it's yeah, finally off the mark. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, it has been a long time coming. But yeah, it's about 7:30. Had the bite about 6:30. It was literally just as the sun's creeping over the horizon. Making a victory coffee, and I'm here till tomorrow, so I probably am going to contemplate a move. Probably sounds mad to some of you, but I was slating this off yesterday when I was saying I don't think they're down here, I didn't want to be down here, blah 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 blah. Just goes to show you think you know, but sometimes you have other ideas. Oh, don't reel in, man, don't do it. It's one thing I can't do, man. Kiss of death, reading in at this time. Absolute kiss of death. But yeah, these rods will obviously get left out now till about, I don't know, 4 o'clock this afternoon. What's the point reeling them in? It's clear as a bell out there. You know you're presented. What's the point? Might as well leave them undisturbed. That's the PB cup. Might as well leave them undisturbed and potentially nick another one. Oh, what's that? A couple of lads turning up. So yeah, about the bite. Actually no, we go to some weird disturbance out this morning. So I say it was a disturbance. So this morning had an absolute one-toner, yeah, and I mean from 0 to 100 instantly. So I'm doing a madness, trying to grab my glasses, put my sliders on, pissing down, put my head torch on. Look, bobbin ain't moved an inch, but it's still going, ripping. I was like, oh my god. Went down. Delkims, man. I don't know whether it is that rain or whatever, just something's got inside it. And it was just going full melt. But no, nothing on the end. So that happened about literally, I think 10 minutes before the bite. So that happened. Obviously I've gone down, I've had to take the alarm off, and luckily, where I'm only fishing 2 rods, I've obviously got a spare one, so I've moved the 2 rods over, come back, haven't switched the alarms back on, come back here, sort of to see if I can try and fucking dry this out. I'm sitting here, I can hear zzz, 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 zzz. What the fuck? Zzz, zzz. And obviously I haven't switched the alarm back on because I'm just letting the line sit again back in close. And the middle rod's just, so I've obviously run down, hit it, and yeah. And then that was the fish. So yeah, proper weird, man, proper weird. So I didn't even get the satisfaction out of it ripping off on the old Delky. I wonder if it's still, hold on. Still going, and I've switched it off. What is all that about? Oh my god. I mean, what is all that about, man? I won't change them. I'm not changing. I can't. Delkims, man. I live my beer and end. I can't. I will never change them. I remember having some issues with these before, and I don't know if maybe some of you have as well with Delkims in the rain, man. I mean, but heavy rain. Because that was madness last night. But I've had them before. If they do play up on you, when you take them home, obviously take the battery out, open it all up, and just leave it wrapped in like a thick towel on a radiator, and that will just dry them completely overnight. But yeah, it's a headache though, man. It is a headache. Sort of can ruin your session. It's lucky I had another alarm. Imagine if I didn't, I don't know, probably would have had to wind that rod in I would have completely missed that bite, you know, so it can ruin your session. But I'm not saying you do. And no other lump comes close in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, look, soaked. Smells lovely though. Little carp slime. But yeah, that's where we're at for the morning. I'm obviously going to leave the rods out for the morning, but I'm probably going to move next door into the Cherries one, because that is where I had the fish. It was Stephen's spot, wasn't it? It was a spot that he caught one of his fish on before. And it's 13-14 wraps to the founders, and if you go slightly left of it, 13 to 14 wraps, that's sort of the area. It's quite a solid bit of, it's a lot harder. I think it's a proper firmer bit of silt, and you go there and it just goes doof. But around it, it's just, I mean, it's all clear, you will get a drop, but that was just sort of significantly harder. And to be fair to him, it was his spot. But no shame in that, mate. If there's an area you can get put on areas, fish them. I don't know if it's what's that? Yeah, that was a boil up there, look. Yeah, man, definitely gonna move over, I think, fish that area, just in case if I stay here someone turns up, I'm obviously gonna have to move me rods. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna move next door into Cherries 1 and then just fish that area. Maybe that's what's on the cards anyway. There's a few areas that I still fancy up there, man. With a few areas free up, I'll even think about going down there, to be honest. But yeah, all the more sweeter if you're fishing 2 rods as well on here, especially on this lake. But I was up against it anyway. Definitely all the more sweeter. But yeah, in line with the fan, just slightly to the left. I think you'll see there's a few branches sticking out just to the left of that. Don't go tight to it because it is ultra shallow around there. Don't go tight to it. Just drop about rod length short. Rod length to 2 rod lengths short, and that's the area. Just in case you are in the Cherries. It is your Cherries 1 spot, to be honest, but just in case you are, try that area, man. There was someone in there. I was speaking to the fella yesterday morning, and he's been here since Wednesday and not had a touch in that swim. So just goes to show, a little change in area or a little dropping onto a spot that you know, and that's where the experience on the venue comes into play. I think it was only his first season. He joined in March. He's had Joanna out, so who am I to say anything to him? But yeah, man, that is proper mint, that fish. Over the moon, I'm happy. That's the update. We'll see what happens. I've had bites right up to 11-12 o'clock on here, so I'm gonna leave them, and you never know. We'll update you later on tonight, probably when I've had my move and got on my spots. I might even introduce a bit of bait later, or maybe just in one area though. And yeah, we'll go through that. So sweet, man. Joys of fishing. Been like this all weekend, man. Still haven't catch me at home now. This is the one. Right, what's going on? Evening update. As you just would have seen, I've just put the rods out for the night now, and the rest of the morning if we don't have no action until then. What's the time now? It's about 4:30. I think last light's in about 20 minutes. They'll stay out there till probably 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow, so they'll stay out there for 24 hours. I've got no problem doing that. When you've got ultimate faith in something and you 100% know that you're good, might as well just leave them. Just a little tip for you, just in case none of you already do it. Because I'm using 12mm pop-ups and I use like the booster liquid that comes with them, you will notice that obviously as it absorbs it does affect the buoyancy, and I have done obviously tests on them before. I've drilled the rig in the following. It's more with the 12mm, but I love a 12mm, it's just my favourite size, but more with reason being, when you use a 12mm you don't usually have to use any putty with a size 4 hook. You usually counterbalances perfectly. But so when you've plugged them a little bit, they obviously take on liquid, become less buoyant, and I've noticed that when I've reeled in the next day, sometimes tested them back in the edge and it can be leaning over slightly, or sitting on like the front bend of the hook, just like tipped over, and sort of it's just got enough buoyancy just to lift the hook off the floor, but it's not obviously sat perfect, you know what I mean? It could be falling over and it could get maybe caught in a leaf or maybe a little twig or some debris or whatever is on the bottom. So to cure all that, I've been corking my baits. So I've been usually, with my pop-ups, I've found that to get it absolutely perfectly critically balanced, it's around, I think, 8mm of the 12mm pop-up. Drill out 8mm with the 4mm, is it 4? No, the 6mm drill from Calder, and plug it with cork. And I've tested that back in the edge again, absolutely spot on. But now it's more buoyant, so I used a little ESP, small little 3-gram ESP balance beads. They are the nuts. They are really small, and they've got like a small end and a big end, like a small hole and a big hole, and that big hole just slides over crimps or any knots that you want to make in your boom section just perfectly. Really neat, really subtle, and that's what I need to put on to counterbalance that cork, and now they sit absolutely spot on. The other rod that I reeled in, the left hand rod, the one that didn't go, when I reeled that back in, tested it back in the edge again, and it was sitting, and that was out there 24 hours. That was sitting exactly the way it was when I put it out. So yeah, a little something to add into your own fishing. If you do want to put rigs out undisturbed on clear areas or whatever, and you want them to stay popped up, if you're not using, I mean, if you're using an 80mm bait, they'll stay out there for days. But and maybe some 15mm might start to fall, depends on how much you plugged them. But usually 15mm will stay out 24 hours, no drama. But if you just want that extra, like 100% certainty that they are sitting perfect without any buoyancy effect, just add a little bit of cork. So yeah, that's the top tip for the weekend. Definitely added loads to my fishing. Had good success on France using it that way, and I've been using it probably for the last, I'd say, 6 months. And 100% when you're leaving rigs out for a long time, if you're only putting rigs out for say 10, 11, 12 hours, you can use them without cork and stay up no problem. But when using them sort of 24 or even a bit longer, as you do with the sort of the autumn and winter months, obviously light periods are minimised, so you want something that's going to stay out there all the time. So yeah, definitely add that into your own fishing. Moving forward, just going to watch a little bit of telly, I think, have something to eat, and then get my head down, and hopefully you see us again. So that's me going to sign out. So yeah, take it easy. Right, good morning. And no further action throughout the night, as you may have guessed. It's about 9:30. So it's not written off. Still have bites a lot later than this on here, so it's probably unlikely, let's put it that way, but it's not written off completely. I've still got to about this afternoon, so you never know. It's going to leave the rods out till then, and hopefully we can nick another one. It'd be a bonus if we do, but if not, AO. So it's obviously been a successful session. If you haven't already, obviously like and comment. I will respond to all your comments, whether they're good or constructive. Subscribe to the channel and obviously turn your notifications on, because there will be more content coming on here. I'm going to do a solid winter campaign on here. I'm going to come off of my syndicate in the Lee Valley, so I don't feel I'm quite there yet with it. It's sort of the next step in my fishing, you know. It's not just a step up, it's 2 or 3 steps up, so I'm going to be back on there sort of in the spring next year, obviously when conditions are at its best. But no, I'm not geared up, clued up enough yet to do the winter on there, so I'll be back over here, and obviously the banks get a lot quieter. Although it has been Ramo, hopefully everyone, use all your day ticket boys, start hanging the rods up for the winter, so there'll be hopefully a lot more space and a lot more time to get down and hit it over then. So I'm hoping to get a video out every few weeks, so yeah, keep your notifications on, because they will be coming. And obviously I'll try and continue this little run that I'm on, because I haven't been doing bad in the last sort of since September. So obviously when I post a video, you know it's got a fish in it. I can't post video with nothing in it, so there might be a couple of sessions worth, or 2 or 3 sessions worth of content in one video, if that's what it comes to. But yeah, let us know, obviously comment if there's anything that you'd like to see, or anything that you feel I'm not getting across to you that you want to know, or you want to see more. Just let us know and I'll put it in there, no drama. Yeah, that's about it. If nothing else happens, this will be me done. I'll be signing out, and you'll see us in a couple of weeks time, probably with me silly cousin, Noddy Night as I call him. But yeah, it's been a good session. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, we see you in a couple of weeks. So yeah, if nothing else happens, this is me, so take it easy. And if you're blanking, refuse to blank, get back out there, get on your job. So right, sweet people.